And today's class, we are going to talk on that what is team performance agreement. As you know very well, being a business law student, agreement is a contract between two people to achieve some sort of targets or to completion of the contracts. So here the agreement is about to successful to elevate about the performance of the team. Now, how you will elevate the team is absolutely performing well or the team is not at all performing well. How you will elevate contract among the team members. So as we know very well, the moment you are joining into the team, you are having certain goals, certain targets, and you are working on your targets and goal oriented, and your fellow team members also they are having targets and goals, and you both are working together. The moment you are in contract, the contract duration is 3 years or 5 years. So in these 3 years or 5 years, you need to have a mutual understanding. What are the terms and conditions we have drawn on paper, and relatively we need to be performed. So contract is to gather more team members in a one particular place. I hope after completion of your MBA also you are going to join into the company. They will ask you, you need to sign on contract for 5 years or 2 years. So, what is the need and importance of to sign on the contract? Because these 2 years you need to be contribute your efficiency for the development of the institution only, development of your team only. So, during that time you need to be work hard to elevate about the performance of your team. Second one, it is drawn up by the team members. Of course, the team success or the failure which is going to be completely on the shoulders of the team members. Team members they need to be take that initiative for what we supposed to do or how we need to develop our company for the next level. So what is the best market we need to be search in future for enhance or to encourage about our team. Many more people also will be showing that their interest to join our team because we are doing an innovative things which is really helpful for the massive society. So they are also trying to join as a members in our team, and they are also contributing their level of efficiency for the grand success of the team. Third one, which is going to be described about the group vision of the shared goals of them. So everywhere we are having a common vision. What is the vision of the to establish this team? Once the moment you are joining as a team member in the particular group, what you will able to understand is this team is completely working on this is a vision. So before I'm going to joining into the team, I must be understand what is the motive of this team. Once you are understanding vision statement, goal, objective of the company, and then relatively you will be working in more effectively. Last one, which is going to be described about the methods for achieving these shared goals. So everywhere you are having the goals, every time you are trying to achieve your targets, but you need to be describe what is the best method to reach our targets or by our goal. In simple, a layman also can able to understand. If you want to travel from Chennai to any other location, For example, Chennai to Bangalore. So Bangalore is your vision. Whereas you can go by train, bus, car, or by the airways. So you need to be select which is the best method to achieving the goals. If I go by flight within 1 hour, I'm going to reach the Bangalore. So the method you are going to be choose that should be one of the important aspect to elevate about your performance. And some people in the team they will be working like a tortoise. They don't know anything what they are doing. You need to give the work for them, and that work alone they will complete. Once the work is get over, they will be sit ideally. Again, you need to insist them some other work, and they will start to do. But they will never ever take any initiative or by any lead role because they don't know what is the vision of the company and what is the importance of the each and every team member. But the moment you are joining into the team member, you must be understand very clearly how this team is functioning, who is our team leader, what is the vision of the team, so far what is the success rate of the vision, who are the members, how effectively we are performing the task in earlier, and in future what we are going to do. So everything you need to have a brief introduction from your leaders or by the immediate higher officials so that you will be mentally fixed. Yes, this is what I have to do. I will be prepared. So continuation of the team performance agreement. Now here we have the questions. Now questions related we need to be answered. Okay, we'll look into that the questions. So you need to be prepared. TPA. TPA means again team performance agreement address. So in the team performance agreement, which is going to be assist you or guiding you, the five important points. First one, what is an acceptable outcome? So before you are going to answer this, you need to be understand why are you joining into the team. So the moment you are joining into the team, they will expect you what is your output. First question, whenever you go for any interview also, they will ask you why you have chosen this company. You went to Tata company interview or TCS or Infosys, some other company. First question, why you have chosen our company? Instead of that, in the market we have n number of competitors. So your answer should be crystal clear and you need to be elevate about the strength of the company. Other companies are there in the market, but when compared to the style of working, the style of tackle to the buyers, the style of motivation, what you are giving to the your employees, which is going to be completely contradict when compared to any other company. You need to be identify those points and you need to be guide to them. Okay, next question that is the subject. Why should I hire you? If I hire you, what is the output or what is your capable outcome I will able to expect from you? So first question general and second question when it come to that they are going to specify because depending on your output or outcome what you are going to tell whether this outcome is really suitable for my team or not. I need to correlate, I need to be cross check. So the outcome is like you are going to be strong in the market leader, but still you are having certain drawbacks. And these drawbacks are you are trying to be the competent, but you are unable to sustain in the market because of these are the drawbacks of your company. So those drawbacks, if you are highlighted, those drawbacks, if you are explaining to the company, now I have a solution for this. So if you follow this, then definitely you will be the best of the market leader. Now they will ask you, what are all that? So the outcome should be genuine and relevant to the everyone. Otherwise, that is going to be like a drawback for you. So that is why the sorry. So that is why the outcome, whatever you are explaining or whatever you are giving to the people, they will be very clearly to listen in the interview panel. Next, how decisions are to be made. So how frequently or depending on the critical situation, how you will able to take by the decisions. Whether you will take decisions by in your own or you are going to analyzing the situation and then you will pass on the information to your next higher official and then you are going to take or they will give an artificial one situation. So situation based how you will behave in this situation. For example, one track, two trains are coming. So you are in the middle of the track. Now what you will do? What kind of decisions you are going to take? So this is like a general awareness question, but in the when it comes to the company point of view, they will be very clear on that what kind of decisions you are going to take for the success of the company. That is one of the important aspect where which is going to be monitored or by the observed by the companies. Next, third one, what happened in case of disagreement? You have an agreement, you are joined. After joining into the team, after 1 week or 10 days, you are decided that no, I cannot able to work with you. I'm going to disagree with your rules and regulations. So this is in the point of after joining the team. But before you are joining into the team, they have given you a stamp paper and they are asking that read the terms and conditions and then you just sign it. Now you have seen that the terms and conditions are completely opposite what you have seen from the outside of the company. Now, will you compromise yourself? Will you able to continue or you are going to withdraw? So this is going to be one to one they need to be answered. Next one, how are goals going to be identified for a group effort? If you are joined in the group or in a team, how will you identify this is a critical task we have given to you or critical work we have assigned to the Mr. or some teammate X? How he will able to handle it? How he will able to take a crucial action in the particular situation? Now you need to be identified in the teams what are all important team performance activities. Every activity is important. Financial department, which is going to be important. If you waste your finance, then definitely COG will question you. Chartered accountants or auditors will question you. Each and every transaction related proofs. Production department failure means ultimately your product is going to be waste. Marketing department failure means ultimately nobody is buying your team output products. So every department is important. Now, how you are going to be identify the group effort? So mostly what the team members will be doing is, or the team leader will be doing that, highly influential people or who knows about the terms and conditions of the team and who is having high rate of chill to encourage about their team, and those people will be acting as a team leaders and they will be easy to monitor about each and every members. and their duty is continuously to monitoring how my team members are doing, how the team members are putting their efforts for the grand success of the company. By seeing this, they will be understand, yes, the group, entire group is working with the high rate of motivation. The entire group which is going to be identified, and they are putting their efforts, and definitely we are going to see the best of the output. So identified by each and every team is an important. So final conclusion is, in the team, each and every member is important. Their contribution is important. You cannot able to say like this person contribution or efforts are not countable. Everybody's their efforts, their expectations, and the style of nature of work will be countable and appreciable in all the time. Next, what are the expectations for intergroup communication? So most of the time when you are working with the many other groups, you should be know that what are all your expectations. Generally, what we are expecting, we need to have a cordial relation. Hi, hi. If you are required any kind of information, we are going to share with one to another, or you are going to require any assistance of your team members to assist in my team, so that will be helpful for me, because in my team all the members are, they are not at all aware about the particular aspects, the particular activity they don't know, and your team is one of the best or the expert team. So can you just share any one person, so that we are that, so that that will be helpful for us. So these kind of need base or the goal basis interrelated, we are going to share by the team members, so that they are going to be strong in the all the departments performances. Next next we are going to talk on that, when the moment you are joining into the team, you must be know that what you supposed to do and what you are not supposed to do. Just a minute. Now we'll see what are the do's and don'ts. And the first one is yellow issues to be resolved properly and promptly. Because when more than two members are working anywhere, there is a problem of miscommunication. Sometimes small issues will be happen. So when you are in the team, what you supposed to do is, you need to be point out what are the problems are facing by the employees. The moment you are identifying the problems, immediately to solve between them. If you are not solved, then ultimately that is going to be like a big issue for them, and that is maybe damage your team spirit. So issues we need to be sorted out and resolved in the open forum. Next, come prepared. Prepared for what? Be on time, make contribution. But mostly, according to the Indian culture, we never focusing about by the time factor. 9 o'clock, there is a function. So we are understood very clearly. 9 o'clock means we have to go there by 9:30 or by the 10 o'clock. Then only we are in on time. We never ever go by 8:45 or before that. Because when you are working in the team, you must be understand, everybody has given an equal importance of work. Everybody has to come to the teams gathering by the on time, and timing, and as well as you need to be contribute about your efficiency. You will come on time and you will be sleep. You will come on time, but you never work by the properly. Then what is the use even if you are coming on time and you are not doing any work? You should come on time and do whatever the work which was assigned to you by the team leader. You need to contribute your output. Next, be empowered to represent your organization. Whatever the work you are doing, you need to be empowered. You know very well about by the particular task. Most of the people, what they will do is they will do the work. The moment you are asking them how you have completed the work, they will just nagging their head and they are in dynamo. They cannot able to explain it. So the moment whatever the task which are all assigned to you, you need to be completed and you need to be represent that this organization or particular team has been completed within span of time. So that ultimately what will happen, other team members also will be inspired. That should be required. Next, express open and honest options. The moment you are called for any meeting, what you supposed to do, you need to be express your opinions, advices. So by in the open form, when you have a discussion, when you are conveying this message, you should be understand certain points very clearly, whether your suggestions are suitable only for the team leaders or by the whole team organization, then which is going to be accepted. So you have to open your mind, think, do the best for the entire organizations. Next, encourage participation. So what kind of participation we need to be encouraged? In the team, each and every member has to be participate whatever the meetings, so that everybody will be well aware on that how they are thinking, how they are going to be achieve in the future targets for that what they are doing. So these are all do's we have to do at the moment when you join to the organization. Now, those related, we are having don'ts also. Here, prematurely and sorry, prematurely judge an idea, thoughts, concept, proposals. Sometimes you are in higher designation, but you are not enough caliber on that. You cannot able to think what it was happened, and the way of decisions you are taking, that is not up to the mark. So the moment you are assigned the particular task, if you don't know, take the assistance of the others. Sometimes we are getting very good proposals for team spirit elevation. Like there is a project called accidental device. So what is the beauty of this accidental device is, the moment you are taking mobile phone SIM card, when you are in driving, you just on that app and you can drive it. If in case suddenly any accident happen, so this app what it will do is immediately it will send the message to police station and hospital with the exact map sharing. So whenever the accident is happened, you need not depending on anybody else, because we have seen many people they passed away because of the 10 minutes delay or 5 minutes delay. So that can be sort it out with the help of by your proposals. So you need to be understand whether this is a very good proposal or we need to be considered or not to be considered. Sometimes what will happen, proposal, we can do some sort of modification and changes according to our comfortability. Next one is keep members from the stating their position and option. So most of the time, what the team leaders will do is, according to their comfortability, they will change by the entire members. But the studies are expressing very clearly, like the moment workers are interested about certain proposals or certain teams they are interested to work, let them work. Because industry people are they are thinking in a practical aspects. The moment you are thinking like I want to resign my job, the next day manager will send you out, because when it come to in your mind you are feel that you need to resign your job. If you are working in the team, ultimately what will happen, that is going to spoil to the others also. So what the industry people will do, the moment you are thinking you need to be resigned, just relieve them by the next day by settle all the issues. So that what will happen, their personal opinions, they are these kind of negative shades will able to control it. So just allow them according to their teams, they can able to work it. Next, discourage reasoned disagreements. Sometimes people are coming with different sort of proposals, different sort of agreements. You need to be understand very clearly why you are rejecting the agreements, why you are rejecting the agreement. You need to explain to them by clearly, so that next time when they come up with any kind of proposal, they will be keeping their mind, and these are the reasons are not at all happy by the our boss, so that he refused my proposal. So next time I need to be very clear on that. This should not be refused. This should not be disagreed. Next, withhold information wine. So when the movement is all the time you are keeping the information in your hand, so that ultimately what will happen, these information is all the time will be considered as a wine. So how long years you are going to hold the information, that will give that will give that beauty. But withhold information and you are not giving the information to the concerned authorities whenever they requested you, then ultimately which is going to be like a dishonest. You are not at all what you say, like you are not at all loyal to the your institution or by your teams. Okay guys, that's all for the day.